Mm-mm. Grand evening, everyone. Welcome to Leonard's live Thursday night streaming. I'm going to give you food for your soul, your spirit, your mind, your body, your emotions. Come on in. Take your shoes off and sit with your brothers and sisters of the light. Converse with them, learn from them, exchange knowledge, investigate anything they tell you, and investigate anything I tell you. Thank you for the rose. So grand evening. I hope everyone had a beautiful or happy Valentine's Day and a wonderful week. I know it was intense with the new moon, the solar eclipse of the sun, and the year of the fire horse began. In numerology, this is a new year, a number 1 year. So it's a new beginning. Yes, it was a little intense because we left the year of the wooden snake, and we came into the new beginning. That's 2026. And also at the same time, we had Saturn moved into Aries, Neptune is in Aries. So that is a conjunction too at a 0 degrees. This has not happened since 1702. So this is a powerful conjunction along with the new moon, the solar eclipse, and the year of the horse. So any decisions you make now, be careful. What decisions you make, is it going to ascend you or is it going to descend you? We are now in a portal from the solar eclipse and the new moon, which is a time to start something new, and the year of the fire horse. Also, it's a 2 weeks period until March the 3rd when we will have the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Virgo. So, with the fire horse, the decisions you make, they are the decisions that's going to make you ascend or descend. So, we have 2 weeks to make the right decision. And if we make the right decision when this portal closes on the 3rd of March, we will be going forward in our life. So this is called the line of faith. Fate, Fate. You want to make the decision that's going to ascend you. You don't want to make the wrong decisions that's going to bring you into chaos for the rest of your life. So be careful of the decisions you're making now until March the 3rd. Now, this is the year of the fire horse. You want the horse. You don't want a lame horse, because if you have a lame horse and you own it, it's going to be heavy, it's going to be broken, and you will not be able to move as quickly. So, we want a horse that is quick and fast, but watching where they go. So, the decisions you make sure that they are the right decisions, that it's going to send you to your hopes, wishes, and goals. So, any of you know astrology, find out where your Aries are at and where your Virgo and Aquarius is at, because we had that conjunction with the new moon, the solar eclipse, and the year of the fire horse in Aquarius. So, find out where your Virgo and your Aries is at, and where your Aquarius is at, and what house it is in, because that all is going to affect you. All right? Let's do our opening prayers. We call upon you, the divine source of light and frequency of the universe, the primary creator, the Mana, mother of the universe, Sophia, Yeshua, Joshua, Jeremiah, guardian angels, spiritual guides, dream friends, ancestors, Holy Spirit, and spiritual animal totem. And cosmic ancestors. We call upon the positive ancestors. Saint Anthony, Saint Jude, Joseph, Bernadette Makiki, Michael, Expedite, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Ariel, Hecate, Razael, and Ishtar, Metatron, Daniel, Joel, and Samuel. We call upon you to come in to give us the answers to the questions that's going to be presented tonight. I'd like to make some announcement. I will never direct message you to ask you, do you want a reading? Do not send your money. That's a scam. They are taking my pictures from my Facebook page. Photo shoot. Thank you, Carlos. My videos and saying, this is me. That is not me. Thank you. And remember, this is Thursday night. All questions are $3. Hey, Letitia, Grand Navy, thank you. Color looks great on you. Thank you. So, where was that? All questions are $3 per question. You'll find the links to my Cash App and PayPal above. Oh, Letitia, we had a great time on our mentorship class. We gave a lot of information out. And I mean, it was so much. But that information was for you. So if you'd like to join the mentorship class, you can see that link, youtube.com at mentorship class -P32. Thank you, Arella. Thank you. And please go to the mentorship class and subscribe and read the description if you want to be a student at the mentorship class. Now we have 3 ways to pay. It's $10 a month, recurring, or I have created 2 bundles with a 35% discount, 3 months for $19.39, and 6 months for $39.39. And you can pay it through the Cash App. And if you want to join it, please include your email address so I can send you the link to come to the 5th session that we're going to have on the 11th of March. And if you want the previous sessions, we can provide that for you too. This is the first of the series. This is the series of the foundation. And so we have 8 sessions. We're on the 5th session on March the 11th, and we will have 3 more after that. I will be giving you an exam from each session. And then after the exam, we will have the completion of the class, and we're going to have a wine and cheese party. And I'm going to get where I can just, I can hear you talk instead of chatting. All right? So just check that out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please like this stream and share this live. Okay. Arella, I send PayPal. Do you see jail time for me? Oh, what do you do? Okay. Send to PayPal and see what this PayPal crowd got up here. Hold on, everybody. Oh, this thing getting on my nerves, this PayPal. In and out. Just 1 minute, ladies. Okay. Hmm. I don't know, what's that question? You sent it to PayPal. I see jail time for you? No, I do not see jail time for you. I need you to get the root, High John the Conqueror, chew it, chew part of it, and spit it out before you go into the courthouse and put the other part in your right pocket. It's St. John Wort, W. Wart. Okay? All right. You can, okay. Thank you, Carlos. Good to see you. Jasmine to Cash App. Okay, let's check this, Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine, see what it says. Okay, Jasmine, what is your question? No, St. John wort is a root. You want to chew it, part of it, and spit it out before you go into the courtroom. And then take the other part of it and put it in your right pocket. Oh, this man must be in that's by the yes, St. John wort. That's right. And keep your mouth shut. Jazzy, high time frame of seeing Robert will it be this weekend or so? Thank you. No, it will not be this weekend. You won't see him to the end of this month and beginning of March. Jasmine. Arella, you're welcome. Oh, let me get back here. Okay, Letitia. You're welcome. And I need you to go and the palms 37 and 84. I need you to say that too. Pearl, how can I pay? I cannot use Cash App in my country. Well, pick a gift that's going to equal to $3. Okay, since you're in another country. Grand evening, Carlos. Thank you for the like. Let's share this live. Thank you for the rose, Carlos. And how you been doing, Carlos? Good. Good to see you. Good evening. Grand evening. I haven't heard from your sister yet. And how was your Valentine's Day, Carlos? Okay. Oh, thank you for the roses. Okay. So, what is your question? All right, self-love. So you brought your own self flowers, your own self a gift. Thank you for the rose. Well, Ross reach out this weekend. No, he'll reach out the beginning of March. But I'm picking up something that's going on with his finances. So that's why you haven't seen him. He's trying to find out a way to get out of some kind of debt. Grand evening, and Morales. Thank you for the like, Carlos. All right. So I feel that's why you haven't seen him. So he's trying to get things taken care of. Then he can see you. All right. Grand evening, Morales. Grand evening. It's good to hear and see you, as always. D, will I be a flight attendant? All questions are $3. You see the Cash App links and the PayPal link up above in my live streaming. Does he have others? I can send you more gifts. Well, you have to send another gift. Who is this man? Get out of here. I'm sick of these gamers. I don't want to be bothered with that foolish stuff. Carlos, would I ever learn how to drive? Yes. Let me tell you. Okay. I wanted to learn how to drive. I asked my brothers, a couple of them took me out a couple times, but you need more experience. So I asked them to help me how to drive, and they're going to come up with an excuse. Thank you for the rose. Does he have others? I can send you more gifts. No. He does have others, but it's not serious like you are. So don't worry about it. He's only talking to them. Thank you for the rose. All right? But he really likes you. Thank you for the rose. Oh, so I got tired of them just if you're not going to do it, just say it. So it was Tiger Driving School. Back then, it was $22.95 an hour. So I took about 5 of those. Every other week, I took a class. And it was the time for me to go to take the driving test at the barracks. So the state trooper got in there, and I'm just quick and fast, and I turned on the car. You know what that state trooper told me? Who told you to turn that MF car on? Oh, I was so upset and nervous. I said, I'm going to fail this. I turned it off. And he said, now you turn it on. And we went through all that old stuff and everything. And he asked me 5 questions. And on the 5th question, I wasn't quite sure for the answer. So I said, that man upset me so bad, I know I didn't pass. But I passed. And I got my license on the first time. I read the book. I went and got the driver's instructor. He would take me out. I had 5 classes, and I learned how to drive. So yes, you will learn how to drive. Just have confidence in yourself. And so when I came back and thank you, told people I got to drive, I passed my driver's test, I got my license. Yeah, they were jealous because they had to go back there 2 or 3 times to get their driver's test. And they said I had a Pep Boy driver's license. No, this ain't no Pep Boy because I don't know about no Pep Boys giving and driving tests out to nobody. So yes, you will learn how to drive. Okay, Anne Marie, it's good to see you. Okay, okay. Louise, my name Ado. Hi, I have not seen you on my for you pay for a while. I hope all is well. We'll be cash asking you now. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the rose. I've been here. Thank you for the rose, Carlos. Thank you for the rose, Morales. So when the people don't want to help you out, you find another way to get your whatever you want to accomplish. If you got to put out some money, you put out the money and get what you need done. Do not depend on other people because they would talk a lot of, you know what, and leaving you holding the bag, and they will not be there to assist you. Will we get together again? Yes, you'll get together again. I'm telling you, he has a financial problem here, and he's trying to work it out. And once he works that out, you'll be hearing from him. And I pick up the beginning of March. Okay? I ain't said no invite, said I want my. Okay, one more. All right. Let's like this stream and share this live. Thank you, Pari. Okay. Are you saying your cash app at medical school? Who is this, Louise? Medical school. Let me check account. Switch account. I don't see it. You didn't send it here, the cash app. Let me look again. Oh, I see. Shamani, Louise, if I apply to medical school this year, will I get in? Yes, you will get in, but there might be some delays in paperwork. You might be filling the paperwork out wrong, and they might send it back for you to make the correction. But yes, you will get in, Louise. Shamani, whatever comes through. Yes, it went by a lot of very fast. Hey, hey, simply but good to see you. Yeah, I got it. Okay, Louise. You're welcome. Shamani, you need to get off your you know what and take care of business. Now, with Saturn and Neptune in Aries at 0 degrees, This is a conjunction. So we're in a portal with the new moon, the solar eclipse, and the year of the fire horse. This portal will close on March the 3rd when we had the lunar eclipse and the full moon. So you got to make what decision you want to go. You want to ascend or you want to descend. This is called the destiny of fate line. Find out where is your Virgo and Aries and Aquarius in your chart. This is going to affect you. So, the horse go very quickly, so things are going to happen very quickly. But a horse got to also know where it's going, Shamani, because if it gets lame, it cannot move quickly. And if it's carrying something that's heavy, it's going to slow it down. So you want to take the path, you got a choice to take the path of ascension or take the path of descension. If you take the path that is for ascension, then your life is going to be beautiful. But if you take the path of dissension, then your life is going to be going into chaos after chaos. So make the move. What was that song they had out? It's time to make the move or something? That's right. So whatever decisions you make now, until March the 3rd, make it with wholeheartedly, make it with the truth that you're ready to do the work. And if you do that, then Saturn will reward you with you need. But if you don't do it, it will not reward you, but with nothing but chaos for the rest of your life. This has not happened, this alignment, the destiny of fate, since 1702, over 200 years. And it will not happen again until 2337. So let's make that move, baby, right now. So let's make it. I'm making mine, and I'm going to descend. So I want you to do the same thing, Shamani. All right. Letitia, my mom is a Capricorn. What house is her solar sun in? All questions are $3. You know, in my regular Thursday night streaming, all questions will be $3. Thank you for the heart. Louise, yes, please. My name on Cash App. I answer your question. You will go back to medical school, but I feel there's just going to be some issues with the paperwork. So you're going to have to do some correction. Okay? You're welcome. You're going to do it whenever. Do it now, baby, with this solar eclipse and the new moon and the year of the fire horse. The fire horse is in numerology is number 1, a new beginning. So do it now. Anytime you want to start something new, you do it on a new moon. Mommy's dearest, all questions are $3, whether you're a super fan or not. This is not the super fan night. Next Friday will be the super fan. This is the regular Thursday night streaming, and all questions are $3. All right. Mookie, grand evening. All questions are $3. You see the links to my Cash App and PayPal. Thank you. Put there. I sent it. You sent it? Mookie, growing hands. What is your question, Mookie? Let me check with the other one. I don't see you sending anything here. Let me look at the other one. Mommy dearest. Mommy 34. Mookie, what is your question? You didn't send nothing here. I don't see it. Mommy 34. Where did you send it to? Did you send it to the Cash App? I don't see it. Mookie, what is your question? Oh, PayPal. Okay. Give me your question, Mommy 34. Your energy is so good. Thank you. All right, Mommy 34, give me your question. Mookie, give me your question. Mookie, will my middle son, Charles, straighten up and do better? Yes. Take away his telephone. Take away his tablet. See, don't beat him. Take away the things that he likes. And you don't give it back to him until he listens and follow what you say. Mookie, then he will do better. Okay, mommy, dear, mommy 34. Raven, why did my baby daddy, Davandi, invited me to his cousin's birthday party and we are not together? He wants to see you, even though you're not together, but he still wants you. But the question is, do you still want him? That's what I'm picking up. Like this stream and share this live. Thank you. On my Thursday night streaming, all questions are $3, whether you are a super fan or not. Yes, that's what I think so. No, that's not what I think. That's what the spirit is telling me, Mommy 34. Now, on your Friday nights for the super fans, then all of your questions is unlimited. But on my Thursday night streaming, all questions are $3 for everyone. That includes YouTube and TikTok. Thank you. Thank you, Cassini 143 for the like. Thank you, Carlos, for the like. Letitia Williams just joined as a invite. Letitia Williams to join as a guest. No. Mm-mm. Thank you for the like, Cassini 143. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 143. Thank you. Carlos, thank you. 143, thank you. Carlos, thank you. Carlos, thank you. Carlos, thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Mommy, I don't think he does. How did he act when you came there? I'm picking up, he was staring at you. You caught him staring at you. He want to see how well you're taking care of yourself without him. Mommy 34. Hey, Nay Milano, thank you. Thank you for the like. Well, there it goes. That's self-explanatory, honey. I wasn't looking at him. You ain't got to be looking at him. He's looking at you. And you caught him. If he's arguing with you, he's still interested in you. But do you want this man or not? That's the question that you need to ask. Can I trust Aris again when he reached out? Oh, then you have to send another. Oh, you said Bouquet. Can you trust him again if he reach out? Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. If you have any doubts about him when he reach out, hold back and see if he has changed. If he has not changed, then you cannot trust him. And listen carefully what he says. Okay? Nay, hey, you're welcome. Good to see you. If he has another baby mama, that don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings for you. Moni, grand evening. It's good to see you too. Thank you, 143, for the like. Does he love you? I don't know if that's love. I think it's an infatuation. You can tell if he loves you when you stop pouring into his cup. To me, he's not pouring into you as much as you pouring into him. Thank you for the like, 143. Well, I was on last Friday. Okay, so I'll be on next Friday. Okay. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Not this. I'm not on this Friday, the 20th. I'll be on the 27th. Next Friday, Mommy 34. I'm just here to press. Can I ask a question? All questions are $3. You'll find my Cash App link above in this streaming page on my PayPal. My Thursday night streaming, all questions are $3 for everyone. Now on my next Friday, the 27th, if you're a super fan, all questions are unlimited, open forum. It's $11 a month, pre-occurring. All questions is unlimited and a chance for you to win a drawing for a 15-minute reading value at $45. Okay, Mommy 34, we will see you next Friday on the 27th for the super fans. And thank you for your support. And $3 ain't nothing. Okay, let's like this stream and share this live. Come on, the YouTube crowd, where you at? Thank you for the like, Carlos. Thank you for the like. Oof, I'm gonna do that today. And when will I meet him again? I told you will meet him again at the end of this month or the beginning of March. That's when you will meet him again. Perry, Paril. You'll meet him the end of this month, beginning of March. March is right around the corner. Thank you for the like, Carlos. HLL at JAI_L. Grand evening. Good to see you. All questions are $3. You'll see the Cash App link or the PayPal link above this chat. Excuse me. Thank you for the heart. You're welcome. PARII. Let's like this stream and share this live. Somebody here on this live is, my head is itching. Is thinking about something. Somebody told them something and they're kind of confused and they're analyzing what they told them. So they're thinking about something. The Spirit is saying, do not make any decision on what they told you until you have all the facts. Thank you for the live, Carlos. Thank you for the live, PARII. Thank you for the live, Carlos. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the live, PARII. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like, Carlos. 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 Somebody here also, their skin is very dry. Let me tell all of you people right here now, stop taking showers every day. You're stripping your immune system and you are taking the natural oils in your body. That's why some of you stay sick all the time. Wash up at the sink. Stop taking showers every day and 2 or 3 times. That's why you stay sick, because you're washing your immune system protection from your skin away. Thank you for the light callers. That's why you stay sick, because you're taking showers every day. Some of you are taking showers 2 or 3 times a day. You're taking the natural oils out of your skin and the protection that helps your immune system to fight off things, illnesses. And you can Google it if you don't believe what I say. Ask your doctor. You should take a shower at least once or twice a week and then get in front of your sink and wash your body, your underarms, your private area, your legs, and your feet. You are okay, yeah, you are stripping your immune system. And that's why you open up for infection and illness because you have no immune system on your skin. I forgot the name of what they call that, but you need to stop it. And stop taking showers in the morning and going out in the street. When you take a shower, you in the morning, you supposed to wait an hour before you go out so your pores can close. You jump in the shower, dry off, and go right out, and your pores are open, and this causes you to get sick. Now, in the summertime, you can take a shower and go out in the street, but not in the winter time. And stop exposing your midsection with halter tops on in this cold weather. And stop wearing those ankle. Moni sent for 2 questions. Ankle socks exposing your ankles in the winter time. They are sensitive spots where cold and can get into your body. And cover your head. Moni sent $7. Okay, Moni, I sent you 2 questions. Okay, what is your questions? What is your question? Will use maybe more protective. Yes. He's a person that likes to protect people that he cares about. Yes, he will be more protective. All right. Asia Williams sent $3. You got one more question, Moni. Okay. What is your question, Williams? You're making yourself sick doing this, Moni. Moni, does yours want to have a family and kids with me? Yes, but he wants to get his career and finance together first so he can provide and have a good home for the children, etc. Yes, Moni. All right, Williams, what is your question? So you got to stop doing this, ladies and gentlemen. You're making yourself sick. And stop switching to summer clothes when the weather gets a little semi CTC. I'm about to send in for my question. Okay, when the weather gets a little warm, you take off the coat, the heavy coat, and put a light coat on. You don't be walking around here with halter tops on, hot pants, and all that stuff. You're making yourself sick. And that cold is going to get into your bones, and you're going to have arthritis. Nay, nay, will I get the nay, will I get a new job tomorrow when I go for my interview? Yes, you will get the job tomorrow. I want you to find a penny that goes back before 1982. Put that in your left shoe and sprinkle some cinnamon powder in it. And find another penny that was printed before 1982 and put some sea salt in your right shoe. Okay? Yes, you will get it. Grand evening, Chrissy. Good to see you. That's my monitor. Chrissy just got the #1 viewer badge. Just me, I sent it. You're welcome. All right, let me check. It's been a long week, but productive. Teresa, will this be an abundant year for me? As you know, we just had a solar eclipse of the sun, a new moon on the 17th, and the year of the fire horse. That's a conjunction. A new moon is a good time to start anything new. And we have a solar eclipse of the sun. That means wiping out and starting new. And the fire horse of the Chinese New Year is numerology as year #1. Okay? Then we're having what they call the line of fate, with Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries at 0 degrees. Oh, that's foolish, people. This indicates a portal that opened up on the 17th. And all these planets was in Aquarius. This portal will close on March the 3rd. So whatever decision you make, you want to ascend or you're going to descend. So be careful of the decisions you make between now and March the 3rd. So you want to ascend to receive the miracles from Saturn for doing the hard work and making that decision. So you got two paths you're going to decide. Whether you're going to go and ascend or you're going to descend. So the fire horse moves fast. So things are going to move fast. And a horse has to be careful where it goes at because it might get lame. And if a horse is lame, it cannot move quick. And what you are carrying is going to slow it down. So the decisions you make from the 17th to March the 3rd, when we will have the lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. This is going to send you to your hopes, wishes, and dreams, what you want. But if you don't make the right decision, it's going to send you into chaos for the rest of your life. So whatever decision you're going to make sure you make the right one. If you want to ascend, you don't want to move backwards and have chaos. You want to have miracles. So that will be a good year for you. So you got to find out where your Aries is at in your astrological chart, where your Virgo is at in your astrological chart and where your Aquarius is at in the astrological chart. This will tell you the area of where you need to make the right decisions. Okay, for instance, my Mars is in Virgo in the first house. Virgo represents health, work, and service to others. And Mars represents energy, so my vigor, my force, my drive, my passion, my sensuality, my warrior-like. So I have to make the decision to move anything out of my path that's prohibiting me in my health, work, and service to others because I want to ascend. But I have to make the decision, but have strategy behind it. I can't make just quick decision like Aries. They make quick decision. I have to think it out and have a strategy to apply it. Now, my Uranus is in Gemini in the 11th house. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. So, and my Uranus is in Gemini, and Gemini revisit. In other words, at the time of my birth, my Uranus was in Gemini, so it's my Uranus revisit. So sudden changes. The changes is going to be sudden from the chaos, upheaval, revolution. That's going to bring me freedom and independence. I have to re-examine my hopes, my wishes, my friendships, my groups and organizations. Do I need these groups? Do I need these organizations? Do I need these friends anymore? Have I outlived them, or have I out, the use of them? So those I don't need is not serving my highest purpose. I need to eliminate. The groups that I don't want to be bothered with anymore, I had to eliminate them. The goals, hopes, wishes that I thought I want, I may not want them anymore. I don't have that desire for them. And in Gemini, then I have to find a new way of communicating. Short distance travel. Siblings, writing, speaking, publishing, investigation, research, and education, and advertisement. And using new technology, learning new technology to incorporate in the things that I need. So that's what I have to do. So I'm making those decisions because I want to ascend. I don't want my life to be in chaos for the rest of my life. So they are the decisions I need to make. And what I need to let go, I'm willing to let go to bring growth. This man must be in love with me. I ain't got no time for that gaming stuff. So this is what all you have to do. And this has not happened since 1702. Microbiome health. Okay. So this is powerful. This will not happen again. The destiny of faith line and 22337. I ain't going to be here and I don't want to come back here. That's good. Yes. I have outgrown many people. Well, then because they're no longer serving your highest purpose. You have to go on your journey and they have to go on theirs. And some of these people can no longer sit at the new table that you are being placed at. I don't care how long you know these people. I don't care how much they did. It's time to move on. Don't fight Saturn making the discipline for you to change. Because if you do, that's when you're going to be back in this chaotic state for the rest of your life. Just me. Yes. I'm making my change because I'm not that different. I'm not that same person. I'm different. My vibration is high. It's on a different frequency. I know who I am. I'm a Moda. No. Moda. 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 I know who I am. I'm a spark of the divine in a physical form. Moda. I'm a Moda. I'm Moda. I'm not part of this demigage. Well, how did you pronounce that? I'm not part of this material world that the demiurge has created. I'm not tracked by the argons, their servants, these negative people that drains you. If you did the work in 2026, this year would be a good year for your finances. Demiurge, I'm talking about the demiurge. That is the God of the Old Testament. This is the material world that the demiurge has created. And the argons are their workers who drain you of your energy through fear, doubt, guilt. So you have to get out of their tracking. Moda. I am a Moda. I am the true source of light and frequency. These lies they tell you. So you have to awaken to the divine spark who you are. Moda. And so I'm awakening who I am. And so these people are the argons who work for the demiurge, who control this material world, who feeds off of us, who farms us, who need this energy to survive. That's why they keep trapping us in the cycle of death and reincarnation, because they need us to come back into somebody else's body. They need to wipe us out that we don't know and remember who we are. The demiurge, that's what it is. And I am the divine spark of Moda. MODNA. There's no such thing as karma. They bring this message. We got to pay karma back. No, there's no such thing as karma. There's no such thing of signing a contract to come here. We came here on our own. Moda. So that's it, the divine source, and that's the name, Moda. Because you are a divine spark, and the divine is within you. The Crisco, Christ conscious is within you. No one is coming from external visible sky to save you. You are already saved. And that is what they mean by this second coming. When you awake from this sleep of the matrix and know who you are, then the damage and the archons cannot drain you. They can track you. They lose that ability because you are awakening. The demiurge, that's what is the material God of this world. This is not real. This is the creator world. This is not the true God. The true divine source is the Moda, who will create the whole universe. You were here before time, before Adam and Eve, before creation of this material realm. This is not real. This is how they keep you trapped in it. And a lot of us have been asleep in the matrix, and a lot of us are still asleep in the matrix. Not me. I'm awakened. I'm a God. I'm a king. I'm an emperor. I'm a sparks of the divine. Mandi, what? Moda is no, it's MODNA. It's good to do while out for protection. To do without for protection, you get yourself a white piece of paper with a clean piece, and write that word Moda on it and put a circle around that word. Fold it 3 times. Thank you for the heart, and carry it with you. And you will be protected from that. Also, get yourself a crystal called lapis cerulea, and carry that with you too. So when you carry that with you, and wherever you go, you will know and feel the archons. You will know them, and they will stay away from you. You will be protected. A lapis lazuli. No, it's MODRA, Moda. Grand evening, divine. And you don't meditate. You do meditate, but you sit in silence. Close your eyes, and you can put that lapis lazuli on your third eye. A lot of us third eye has been calcified through the water, if they have fluoride in it, through the food. So that lapis lazuli opens that third eye, and you don't when you meditate, you don't manifest. You clear your mind completely. Your mind is supposed to be blank. You need to concentrate on the breathing, and you breathe in from the diaphragm. The diaphragm is below your navel. You hold it as long as you want to, and you breathe out. You breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. But you keep your mind clear. Your mind is supposed to be clear. And you sit in silence and peace. You sit still. Moda. That's right, Moda. Yes. And you can pray. But when you're praying, you're begging. You're asking for permission. See, they have taught us that we need an intermediary, but we don't. The priests, these rituals. We don't need that. We have direct connection with the divine. We don't need no intermediary to get in there and speak for us. Now, I was born in Catholicism. I was raised in Catholicism. Bless me every Saturday. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. What did you do? Well, I knocked Johnny in the head twice and then I beat his mother up. Oh, that's bad. But you said, say one act of contrition and tell 10 Hail Marys. Okay. Don't beat his mother up again. So I didn't like that. Why I got to go to another human being who think good and evil just like me to tell my business too? Because that priest was newsy too. But what happened when you did that? And everything. No, because the church has created this because they want to have control and power over you. They lie, just like they lied about Jesus' name. That's not his name, Jesus. It's Joshua. They met in 325 at the Council of Nicaea. The bishop and that line so-and-so Constantine, because there were so many religious sects in the Roman Empire, they was losing control. So he's going to lie. So he saw a vision of the cross and said that that was the sign that he was supposed to win this war. And they threw out so many books of the agnostics that was not what they want to hear. Women was in control of the early Christians. They had their mass in the home. They did not want that. They did not want women to have power. So they start centralizing the church by males, by men. And you also should say, I am Sophia, flows through me. Sophia is the feminine and the masculine coming together. They wanted to keep you subjugated with these lies. And then sometime, I don't know the exact year, but in the Middle Ages, they threw out more books. They said hereditary. Because if these issues that you could go to divine yourself, they don't have to be in control. They don't have to make money. And they killed thousands of these people, the agnostics who was preaching and teaching this, and they burned many books, the book of Philip, the book of Mary Magdalene. They didn't want you to know the knowledge. Because this way, why would they need you with their false rituals and all this stuff? So Catholicism is nothing but a blend of Roman pagan rituals and things they made up. Most of you read the St. James Bible. Do you know who was St. James? St. James Bible was written by King James I of Scotland and England. He conspired with Queen Elizabeth to kill his own mother, to take her land and her throne. He was a homosexual. His lover was the Duke of Buckingham. If you watch that series they had on HBO a couple years ago called Mary and George, that was what that was about. He put stuff in the Bible after they translated from Latin into English. Sodom and Gomorrah. A man should not lay with another man. That was not in the original Latin version of the Bible, of the group the Greek version of the Bible. It said, man should not lay with children. Other males should not lay with male children. And King James I also wrote a book on witchcraft and sorcery. So the book was translated from Greek into English by Shakespeare, who was also gay. Lord Byron was also gay. And King James I of England was also gay. So you're reading something that is so false, and you believe it. Know thyself. And it also says you don't need to go to no church, no synagogue, no mosque. It's all foolishness. And these same Christians, these angelical Christians, are the most demonic. They are the argots, hateful, destructive, homophobia, misogynist people in the world. And Yeshua was not European. He was my color. And you know the pictures of the European Jesus, that was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, and his lover was Cesare Borgia, whose father was the Pope. And yes, Leonardo da Vinci was gay too. So that is the history. So, and when you pray, you're begging. You're hoping that it's being heard. You are supposed to pray by making a call to the Moda. I am Moda. Hear me. Manifest these things. But a lot of these people are lost because this is part of the matrix, the demiurge. And all these hateful, you know who supporters, they are the demiurge because they are praying to a false entity. They're praying to the material world, and this demiurge created the material world and keep us trapped in it. Like the light, you see the light, you're supposed to go towards the light. Do not go towards the light when you leave this physical body. You're supposed to look to the left and go to the void, whereas the Moda is there. The Moda is the true creator of this universe. If you go to that light and listen to them, and they make these holograms of loved ones that take you into that light, you're going to be back on the cycle wheel of death and resurrection, death and reincarnation. And they're going to wipe your memory out, and you're going to get another body and go through the same bullshit. So wake up, people. Come out of this sleep to know who you are. You are a chosen one. And the sign is the M in your palm, that you are chosen by the Moda. But I'm afraid a lot of you won't wake up. So y'all can go in back and forth here. I'm not. This is my last hurrah. I'm going where I came from. And that's why you feel that you are different. Because you are different. You didn't come from here. You came from a different dimension. And that's why you feel homesick. because this is not where you came from. Thank you for the light, Carlos. Yes, the black sheep of the family. The black sheep of the family is to awaken the family and break the generational curses, the family curses and trauma that was caused by the evil, negative ancestor of the family. This curse of sleep and not remembering who you are. 1022, thank you, Carlos. Yes, the black sheep. The black sheep is the chosen one to break the generational curse and the family curses and trauma. So future generation cannot go through it. You are chosen. I'm the black sheep of my family too. And I knew I was different than all of them. Not just because I was gay, but because I wanted it was something about me that I knew that I came from someplace else. All I had in common with them was the last name. And you're different. And you was made to be different. You wasn't made to fit in. You was made to stand out because you had a purpose. And all what you went through was preparing you for the lessons that you need to learn to awaken to the divine spark within you because you are a Moda and you are divine. So my journey is to bring it to the collective. And for those who awaken from the thought that know who they are, they will receive it. You can't save everybody. Some people refuse to heal. So you leave these people who don't want to be healed alone. They are the argons. They drain you. They feeding on your energy. When you're around these people and you leave them, you feel drained because that's what they are. Because they refuse to awaken and to heal themselves. I don't care who it is, mother, father, brother, sister, son, daughter. Because this is what the argons feed on: anger, fear, doubt, anxiety, procrastination. And they would take you off your focus. That's why you have to be selective who you let in your life. That's why you have to be selective who you be around. Thank you for the heart. Jealousy. They feed off of this. They need this to survive. So when they can keep you in these lower vibrational state, they're happy because they got a source to eat. But when they can't track you and feed off you, they get angry. So that's why you have to awaken that you are the spark of a divine, that the divine is within you. The crystal consciousness is within you. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you for the like, Carlos. Let's like this stream. Let's share this live. Huh. So those who are not going to be healed, you need to leave them alone because they refuse to heal. And they are not going to heal, and they're not and they'll make you feel guilty. That's another thing that they feed off. And they want you to take their responsibility of themselves on you. No, we're not going to do it. I am not doing it. So you got to pull your energy back and leave them alone. Let them heal their own self. They have to come out of that sleep. You cannot force anybody to come out of anything. You can take the horse to the river, but you cannot make it drink. And that's what most of these people are. They're caught up in all this foolish music, all this dumb stuff, because that's what the matrix is continuing to keep them occupied, to keep them unfocused, and stay out of people's drama and chaos. That's their issue, not mine. And this is how they feed off of you. Ex-friend did that to me when I left. They tries to send ill will towards me. Yes, they are. That's the Argon. They are the workers for the demiurge. The demiurge, yes. They caught up in all this little fashion stuff. $500 to $300 for some pocketbook and the Chinese didn't show you. They only the pocketbook only costs $15, and you still running there to get it. Clothes. They will have $1,000 or $500 jeans on, a $400 shirt, a $900 or $1,000 cell phone, and they got a dime in the pocket. It's all on the back. So you better take that shirt off and cut it up and eat it. That is the material world. This is the world of the demiurge. Okay? It's not real. It's illusion. They are trapped in their illusion because they don't know who they are. They are asleep. And they someone refused to wake up from the sleep. Yeah, materialistic. That $900 pair, $500 shirt, they could have took that money and invested. They always want to show off like they got something. Rose Phillip, 901, 9901. Hey, Grand Rising, but ain't got nothing. So they're going to look for you to live off of you or feed off of you and want you to take care of them. And they don't want to do the work. So what you have, you did the work, and that is your reward. Funny thing is, they could not pay their bills. No, they can't pay nothing. They don't have anything. They don't want nothing. And years go by quick, and they still don't have nothing because they didn't invest in themselves. They didn't invest in education for themselves, for a better career. They didn't take that money to invest in something that's going to be long term. Everything is a quick fix. And they get jealous about you because you invest in yourself, your education, you bought land. At this point, I don't want a house anymore. I want a house. Yes, I do want a house, but I want land because land is power. And you know why it's power? Because you have control of your food production. So I'm buying me some land so I can grow my own food. So when things get hard, I have that food there to grow. And this is where they keep you in this illusion. Oh, I gotta have a Louis Vuitton and this and that and all that stuff. And the Chinese and told y'all that all that stuff is made over there for $15, and they put their name on it and sell it for It's just ridiculous. So happy that cycle is over. Yeah, but I never was into that stuff. I was never into it. And those celebrities don't pay for that. They give them that stuff to trap you into buying it. And you see the long line. And some of them live in shacks and dressed to kill in this foolish stuff. Valerie Nicole, I had a Louis gift to me, and it's in the closet. I carry my 20,000 bag. My Louis Vuittons were knockoffs, okay? I got them from the vendors on the streets in Philadelphia when they were selling that stuff. And people see me when I have them, but oh, I'm not into label. I'm into quality clothes, and I'm into what I like. I'm not into Ula Ushi, Susi Boosie, Mickey Haynes, Philly in the house. Hey, Philly. Do you remember when they used to have those vendors on Market Street, 12th and Market? You could buy all that stuff there for nothing, and they were knockoff. And they still buy knockoff, and the Chinese is making charge $15, and they still going to them stores and paying all that money for that stuff. 52nd Market in Lancaster Avenue. They had that stuff on 52nd Street too. Yes. No. That kind of money, you can go ahead and put that in a money market account on American Express or Vanguard or Fidelity and get more money interest with that than you get in those banks like Wells Fargo, Chase, and everything. $1. They give you interest 0.01 cents a month. You put that money in investment portfolio. You put it all in different ways. Don't leave all that money in that bank. And why you get those high yield money market account and like American Express and Fidelity, Vanguard, it's because they don't have any physical building and they don't have to pay all that money for that retail space. And you keep something in a checking account, but don't leave all that money in those money market accounts and those bank accounts because they ain't going to give you shit. Excuse me. They ain't going to give you nothing either. Mm-hmm. That's how you build generational wealth. You get all that money, and you want to show and tell. That's the game. They tell me that they love you. And don't pay your bills, and you live in a shack, and it's a mess. I just want to increase my income. Well, that's how you do increase it. You put it in a money market account in Wells Fargo, Vanguard, BlackRock, Fidelity. You make your money grow. But they always want to show and tell. They think it's cute. Yeah, American Express. Pritzy, working, grand evening, Pritzy. Good to see you. And land. Like I said, land is power because you have the control of your food production. But see, these people do not know quality. They wear that polyester, those men and women. Yes, my Cash App is working. Yeah, it's working. What's going on here? It's working. Yeah, it's working. Yes, my cash apps are working. Yeah, it's working. Yes, it's working, Pritzy. And it's just foolish. And they don't take care of their body. They don't eat the right food. They look old. I went back home and I said, everybody looks so dried up and drained. But a lot of them want to receive, okay, they satisfied with that little check they get. They don't want nothing more. They just want that check. They just want that check. They don't want anything. And that's why you got to stay away from people who don't want anything. Because they're going to bring you down. And they can say you're stuck up or whatever. I don't care. I'm not stuck up. I just want to be, I don't want to be around that negativity. And just 1 minute, Pritzy. Hmm. Yes, I get it, Pritzy. What is your question, Pritzy? Yes, I got it, Pritzy. What is your question? Thank you, Valerie Nicole, for the light. Yes, I got it, Pritzy. What is your question? Grand evening, Leon. 396-999. Good to see you. Pritzy, what is your question? I wish you broke up. No, she's not your person. It may seem that she is, but she's not. Because you wouldn't make the steps to do it before. See, when we don't listen and learn the lesson, the universe will hit us in our head. And something happened in this relationship that you had to look at it real hard to see if you want to continue it in that direction. And you looked at it real hard and you decided that you wanted out. So you did the right thing. Because there's been a lot of bickering back and forth here, and there's some issues here with money, not giving the amount of money that they need to get to give you uh, to maintain what you both have. You were putting more out, and and that person was giving less. In other words, you were filling her cup up, and she wasn't fully filling your cup up. You got tired of it. So you had enough. Thanks, Leon. Thanks, that it is good to be seen. Okay. Sometimes you got to make the decision. We talked about that earlier. You have to let go of people that do not want to heal. Her ex came back in the picture. If the ex come back and I'm with someone and they're going to try to get back, I say, don't come back here because I don't want you. I'm happy where I'm at. So she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave. And she just needed an excuse to make the move. But that grass is not green on the other side. When she realized that she made a mistake, you ain't going to want her back. And don't take her back because she's going to do the same stuff again. Yes, they will use these children as a pawn to get back with somebody they really want to be back with. Because I'm also picking up that you have felt this before. Your intuition, and you relied on this one this time, you follow it, that you felt this before because there was some other interaction with this ex about the child. So they used the child as the innocent person to play tugging on the child and tugging on her. But she wanted to get back with that person anyway. So that grass ain't greener because that ex ain't changed. It's the same old BS. No, you ain't coming back here. That's what you want? Go right over there. Stay over there. You're not coming back in my life with all that drama and chaos. She don't know what she wants. She's confused. Let's like this stream and share this live. Yes, it does hurt. And I understand that. But you got to make a decision. But this hurt is going to go away. And you're going to see that you made the right decision. All questions are $3. You'll find the link to my Cash App and PayPal above this live streaming page. Hold on. Moni X. Has Eunice done spiritual work on me? Is he like Babalu? I said, okay. Just a minute. Valerie Holman. Is that you? Eunice. Has Eunice done spiritual work on me? He is like a Babalu. Most definitely. If he's a Babalu, he did something to keep you under control, baby. Don't eat no food from him. And watch if he goes to the bathroom and stay a long time. He's trying to put something down there. Yes, if he's a bopaloo, yes, he wants to control you. Yes. So you can go to my website. There's the link at the top of the page, and you can purchase my backlash bath. My website is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, and you take that bath. You stay in that tub for an hour. You wash yourself, and then you get in. After you wash the soap and everything off, before you get out that tub, you take a shower, your head, your whole body. And when you get out that tub, get a white towel and air dry on it. And you're going to feel that stuff taken off you because you're going to feel kind of wobbly or dizzy. And you're going to feel like something has been just taken off of you. And you're going to sleep well. Then I want you to get some dragon, red dragon, or Paul Santo incense, and cleanse your whole body. Stand underneath it and let the smoke rise to your whole body. And when you feel tired after that, that means it's been taken off of you. Valerie. Grand Evening Shop of Women's of Purpose. Just got the number 3 viewer badge. Paul Santo. Okay, on your website. I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I have any more Paulo Santo, but you can go to any spiritual store and get that. But I have this special bath I made up with organic natural herbs that I call Backlash. So it's going to take it off you and send it where it came from. Tisha, what are we burning? What do you mean? I'm burning cinnamon. That answer was not mine. I don't know what they're talking about. But it wasn't yours, so get on out of here. Get right on out of there with that negativity. You haven't answered mine. You were addressing the lady. You got us mixed up. Valerie, did you send money, Valerie? To the Cash App? Oh, Valerie, I'm sorry. Well, what is your question, Valerie? Why have you been experienced loss in friendships and relationships because these people no longer serve your highest purpose, and the universe is taking them out of your life. They have been blocking your progress. See, when you make that uh, statement to the universe, remove all people, places, and things and entities and dimensions that no longer serve my highest purpose, remove them. So the universe will remove them. Okay? That's why they're taking them out of your life. And don't let them back in your life. It hurts because you really trust these people. These people are people that you grew up, that you thought they were your friends. But let me tell you, baby, I don't care how much they take you out for dinner, buy you gifts, and do all this stuff from you. They think that you got something that they didn't, and you did. And you're concentrating on that, but they are not concentrating on what they got. They are jealous of you. Smiling faces shows no traces of the evil that lurks behind. A smile is a frown upside down. That same one that pats you on your back will be the same one that's going to hold you back. So good riddance. Thank you for the light shop for women of purpose. So they are not your soul tribe. You will meet your soul tribe. The people that will assist you, help you grow. Thank you for the live. And be the best version of yourself, and will raise your vibration and your frequency and your alignment. Those people was not. They are argons. They were draining you. They were setting negative thoughts, wishes, and vibration that you will not succeed in your dreams and your goals. That's why you continue to have setback, because you was telling these people what you're going to do, and you want to know why with so many delays and things. It's because of these people. They really never liked you. They were just using you. And don't let them back in your life. I know it hurts because you really like those people. It hurted to me. I liked them too. But as you retreat back and you see the red flags that you did not pay attention to, and then those argons that was in them will start chasing after you to get into you. That's why the elders used to say, birds of the feathers will flock together. That is what they meant. Oh, excuse me. I'm guilty of that. I never pay attention to the red flags. No, because you didn't want to believe that these people were capable of this negative bull stuff. But they're capable because they are argons. They want to destroy you any way they can. Thank you for the light, callers. Because they're jealous of your light, that you are a chosen one, and that you have the divine fragments and spark within inside of you. And your light irritates their demons, which are the argons. So they have these argons within them that's taking over them, where they feed confusion, drama, chaos, etc. Thank you for the light, Carlos. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. A1. Good evening, Leonard. I just paid on Cash App. Any health issues you can see with me? Let me see. Grand evening, you A1. Just 1 minute. Ashley JIS from A1. Ashley, where you at? I'm getting headaches here. So I might get I'm getting some things about headaches, high blood pressure. Okay. I'm also getting some issues with your breathing. Are you a smoker? Or your lungs need to be detoxified. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnose or prognose anything, but you need to get some sea moss that will help with your lungs. So I need you to get some whole organic cloves for the blood pressure. I'm getting some cholesterol issues here too. You need to stop eating a lot of fried food, and stop eating with that seed oil. Seed oils is corn oil, safflower oil, uh, vegetable oil. Get some organic, pure olive oil. So I see some cholesterol problems, high blood pressure. The cloves will help with the cholesterol issue and the high blood pressure. And the lungs, you need to detoxify the lungs. I'm also getting something to do with urine too. So it could be some urine infections too. Hmm. You need to change your diet to more green vegetables, steam them, organic vegetables. That's what I pick up. A1. The real, thank you for the like, callers. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the heart. For the rose, callers. Excuse me. Skin micro. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose, A1. Thank you for the rose, A1. Thank you for the rose, A1. Thank you. Thank you for the light, Carlos. 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 Oh, let me check my water. This is no. This is This is me. Who's this? Mikel. Are fire signs and water signs meant to clash? I feel that any sign can get along with each other. Now, fire and water, anything fire can burn on water. But I feel if the sign is developed, when I say it's developed, it has to learn how to balance its negative and positive. It can get along with anyone. Excuse me. Fire signs, you can't tell them anything. They think they know everything. And they will say things out of their mouth that other people won't say. And that's all right, but you have to do it in a more tactful, diplomatic way. Water signs are very emotional. So they react to everything emotional. So, like Pisces, there are positive Pisces and negative Pisces. I just paid a cash app. I'm fine. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, Fatima, what is your question? Fatima, what is your question? Okay. Will HM come back to me? No. I'm picking up that he did this 2 or 3 times. Let him go. There's something better for you out there. And that better cannot move in because he's blocking it. You have ignored many red flags from this person. This person is a big liar. You can't believe anything he says. He always have an excuse of not doing what he's supposed to do. Let him go. He's a manipulator. He's a narcissist. And he always come dipping his toe back in the water after he'd been out there messing around with someone else. And the same thing keeps happening. He has not learned his lesson. But you need to learn yours and let him go because there's something better out there. You deserve something better. Know your worth. Hmm. You're welcome. He just moved out from my house, from my home. Let him go. He think that there's something out there better and that the grass is green on the other side. Learn when someone don't want you. I know it hurts. It wouldn't be human if it didn't hurt. But this has been going on, I would say, from the last 10 years, back and forth, back and forth. When are you going to put your foot down and realize it's him, not you? It may be his first time moving out, but he's been back and forth with somebody else. I'm picking there's someone else that he's been dealing with. And it could have something to do with baby mama drama. No, that was the excuse for him to get out away from you. He was waiting for that. He started this fight, nitpicking. He wanted to leave anyway, so let him go. Oh, yeah, he's going to try to fight you for the baby, but you're going to get custody of the baby. And he's going to have, I feel that you have shared custody with the baby. You're welcome. Mike Mill sent gems. Thank you. He got somebody else's baby out there. That's what I pick up. It's another baby by another woman. Oh, you're going to fight you about some taxes? That's some bull. This is the cover up because he wanted to leave anyway. Don't fall for the okie dokie. You're welcome. And you will overcome this and take him to court to support that child. He made it. Let him take care of it. Thank you for the light, callers. Amber is great, regretting breaking things off with me. All questions are $3. You'll see the link to the Cash App. Thank you for the heart and the PayPal above this live stream. I know I will. Time will heal. Time will tell. Yes, time will tell. There's a lot of stuff that's been withheld that you're going to be shocked about this person. Yeah, it's 11:10. Mm. Mm. And there was plenty of red flags that you refuse to see. When people show you who they are, believe it. XOXO. Hi, grand evening. I just wanted to say that you saved me from two really narcissistic relationship in my life. No, darling, I didn't save you. The Modad saved you. The Modad gave me that information to give to you. And you follow it. You follow through with it and you save yourself. At the time, I was in shock, and there were definitely red flags I refused to see. And that's another thing. We need to pay attention to the red flags. And when we pay attention to the red flags, this can save us from a lot of energy, time, and grief. There's 1111, baby. Make a wish, everybody. And let's walk through those two new doors, our new beginning. This is the number 1 year, a new beginning. Yeah, because you know what? Because we had our emotions caught up in these relationships. So we saw the red flags and said, oh, I don't believe it. But then these same red flags continue to pop up. Thank you for the star. And popped up, and we had to believe it. Because then we see it. Thank you for the teddy bear. Serena, grand evening. Thank you for the lightning. Thank you for the ice cream cone, the dolphin, a shark. Thank you for the heart and whatever. XOXO. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the lovely message. You're welcome. Thank you for the rose, the heart. A1. I just paid again on Cash App. Should I move in with my boyfriend? I hope we will last. Well, honey, you gotta hope. Then you don't believe it. It's gonna last. You got doubts. You said you played another one. So you got doubts. So don't move in with them because you got doubts. You hope. Ashley Diaz, A1. Should I move in with my boyfriend? I hope we will last. Then you'd know. Already you doubt it will last. Keep your own place. You don't hope. You're supposed to say, yes, I know, or it will last. So you have questions about him. So do not move in. I'm picking up, he wants somebody to help him pay that bill for that apartment. You keep your own place. That's what the Spirit is telling me to tell you. When you say, I hope it lasts, no, you got doubts. Don't do it. I only have doubts because I have trauma from my last relationship. The Spirit says, do not move in with this person. Now you paid for the question, and the Spirit is telling me to tell you, don't move in. Keep your own place for a while. Observe his activity and his behavior. Thank you for the light, Carlos. You're welcome, A1. Because when you doubt something, that is the Spirit telling you don't. That's your intuition. That's your mother's wit. Thank you for the heart. That is your gut feeling. Don't do it. That means you're going to regret it. Thank you, Annie PLY, for the like. Grand evening. And it's best to, this moving in is, don't move in with nobody unless they're going to put a ring on your finger. because then they have control over the place and they can tell you get out anytime they want to get out. See, certain people are fickle. They this way one time, and then when you move in, they're going to start acting funny and this and that and everything, and then your feelings is hurt. Keep your own place, honey. That's what the Spirit told me to tell you. You observe and see how his behavior is. And a lot of times these people want to move in so you can help them have a place to stay. No, whatever you get, you have to get it for yourself. You have to get it to be able to maintain it on your own. You can't depend on other people because they will show their behind down the line. So when you get something, you get it where you can afford to have it and maintain it on your own. Okay, A1, that's what the Spirit told me. Pay their bills, talk to you like you ain't you. That's right. You're paying towards their bills, helping them stay there, and gonna talk to you like you ain't doing nothing, that they doing you a favor. No. Talking behind your back. Keep your own place. When I want to come over, I come over. I keep my place. When you want to come over, you come over. Because I don't feel like be bothered with you and you acting nasty. I can go right back to my own place. Because this is how people will be. And I'm talking from experience too, not just what the Spirit is saying. I bought a house with my mother and father. And all my brothers and sisters wound up dropping their stuff there. They didn't want to pay no bills or nothing. And I said I would never buy nothing with anybody. I learned my lesson. No, indeed. So, hey, see, anybody can get anything, honey. But it's to maintain it and have it on your own is two different things. I remember when I went to get my apartment, somebody said, well, Leonard, why don't you get a roommate? Roommate? I can stay at home with mom and daddy. I ain't have no roommate coming eating all my food up and people I don't know coming there doing what they want to do, and then they don't have their money to pay part of the rent. I got to pay it. You're welcome, Carlos. No, indeed. If I wanted a roommate, I stayed right home with mom and daddy. I'm having all kinds of people coming in there and then going in my stuff and eating and carrying on and everything. No, not me. And talking nasty to me. Because I don't want their friends coming in there and laying all over my furniture and stuff and running the water bill up, the electric bill up, the gas bill, and you ain't got the money. But you got these mothers coming in here and laying here, and this is the style a drop-off place. No, indeed. Long distance, and you're gonna go move with him? I like my own peace. If I don't feel like getting out of bed, I stay in the bed. Okay? If I don't feel like cleaning the dishes in the sink, I leave them in there. I ain't gonna be getting up every time I want to cook something. I gotta clean dishes behind them and their friends and having parties and drinking and carrying on. No, I'm not Benson the butler or Hazel the maid. I like my own place and my peace because people have very uh, particularity things, and they're very particular, and they have funny ways. You ain't buying no grocery and running there eating my food up and everything. And then you're gonna bring other people in here to eat it up and have them come in to wash clothes and stuff without consulting me? No. I don't need no roommate. If I wanted a roommate, I could stay right home with mom and daddy. That's right. Thank you, A1. I learned that lesson. And I said, the divine, I will never buy anything with nobody else. No. If I meet somebody, you have your own place, I have my own place. When I feel like coming over, you come over. You got to put up with your family coming in and dropping off and staying over there and all that stuff. No, indeed. Then they want to argue with you and want to fight you and all that stuff. I'm not putting up with it. No, 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 no. I learned my lesson. Thank you for the light, Carlos. And thank you for the teddy bear. Thank you for the teddy bear, A1. And some lessons are harder to learn than others. I learned my lesson. I remember I was at my mother's house and brother and sister was in there. They was arguing and everything. I eased out the door and thank you for the rose. I went to my house. I said, oh, thank you to divine for my home. Thank you for the quietness and the peace. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't doing it. If I don't want to if I want to walk around with no clothes on or whatever, sure. If I had a roommate, I'd walk around with no clothes on, they'd be grabbing grabbing me, I have to fight them off. Or I'm running out the shower and I got to get something out the kitchen and they see me naked, they're going to be running there. Oh, come on, I have you. Not here. No way. Thank you. No, I learned I ain't gonna do that. No. I remember I had a dream. Oh, thank you, Carlos, for letting me know that. I had a dream, and in the dream, I had 4 children. I had 2 girls and 2 boys. The 2 girls and the younger boy had no problem. But the older boy, every week, I was over to school for some stuff that he was in. He was going to challenge me. And in the dream, I said, we ain't going to have this. I know what I'm going to do. If I got to get a second job, I'm putting you in a military school. And he come home for the weekends and the holidays. And I put him in that military school. He got himself together. He got his life together. He got responsible. And in the dream, he graduated from military school. He made a career out of the military, and he wanted to be a 5-star general. And he said, straighten him right. You have to straighten him right out. He said, Dad, he said, I'm glad you put me in there because I don't know which way I would be if you didn't take me. Put me in there. And I put him right in there, and I was proud of him. I remember one of the guys, he was an older guy on my, when I was working, because I used to work at the post office. I was retired from the post office. And I was working the keyboards, the LSM, and there's 3 people rotation. One person sits in there, 2 people sits in the thing, and then one goes in the back and takes the mail out of the bins, put in the trays. So I go out there, go in the back, and this mother, he went into the bathroom, going down to different machines, talking to the women and all that stuff. And the mail was just coming, hitting in my head and stuff. And other clerks was back there. They had to help me. And I came around and I pulled that mail back so the hand wouldn't pick the mail up. I said, let me tell you one thing. You let me go back there again, and I had to clean all that mess up. I'm going to leave it right for you. You know what he told me? You're not my father. I said, if I was your father, you wouldn't be all F up as you are now. So one of the older workers heard me say that, and he had a lock in my eye. He said, I heard you say that to that guy. He said, you know, Leonard, you will make a good father. I said, I would, really? Oh, so yeah, you'll make a good father. But I went back there again. He had all that stuff under control, because if I went back there again and he left all that mail to be collected off the floor and all that stuff and put in trays, I was going to do it, just leave it the same way back there. And he could went to the supervisor and told her or him, I would told him he left it that way for me, and I am not doing his job and my job too. So I left it back there for him too. So you want to write me up? Write me up. And I battled it out. Now, I'm not going to come in and do your job and my job too. No. You would have been the best father. You showed him right. Mm-mm. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing your job and my job. I want to get paid one salary for my job. If I'm going to do your job, I want your salary too. Okay, so I can double it. Mm-mm. And you know, he stopped speaking to me. I don't care if he spoke to me or not. You ain't make me make up extra work. I didn't care. Okay, we got 16 more minutes and we're getting off here at 11:45. Thank you, Carlos, for the like. No, these people do not want to do their job. I do my job because that's what you're paying me for. But these people, I don't care what age they are, they slackers, they bums, and particularly in this customer service industry. You call them and ask them stuff, and they reading from some old script and be lying. And when you call them out, they hang up the phone. No, people I work with are not my friends. And I I didn't had one job that the people I work with was like a family. They help each other out. They didn't gossip about people. And I never capture that again. And these people on your job now, they really are not your friends. You're right. They are plans for management to come back, come there to ask you how you feel about your job and people and everything. And they go back to management and tell them. When I worked at the post office, I didn't social. I did socialize one time. But 2 other co-workers that said the supervisor was retiring when I got there. And I went there, and when I got back the next day, oh, everybody, they said Leonard got up and started dancing by himself. Yeah, I danced by myself. I don't need nobody dancing with me. And Gerald and Pauline, they were so much in love. And I said, I would never accept an invitation for anybody on that job again unless I knew the person prior to me working at the post office. That's the only people I went out with. Other than that, I didn't go nowhere with them. And I got many invitations. I declined it because I know I'd learned from experience. So, and they try, oh, he's antisociable. This and that. I don't care what you think. I don't want to be bothered with you. Okay? So I'll be antisocial. Anything you want to say. I don't care about, you know what? Yeah, it was 74 degrees here. That's pneumonia weather. Now these people are going to get sick again. I mean, coughing. I was at the market, and the clerk was coughing without even putting her hand over her mouth or trying to cover it. These people got some dirty personal habits. Do you know when you cough, that stuff traveled 20 feet? They're going to be sick again, especially these children. You know, they had summer clothes on. They had the halter topped out. I went out with a friend of mine's Valentine night, and it was cold. I went over her house. I was out early, food shopping and everything, and it got cold. So I carried my heavy jacket, coat in my car because at night with the sun down, it's going to get cold. Because that cold needs to be there because it kills the germs in the air. And Valentine's night, it was cold as can be. I had my underwears. I had a heavy shirt on, and I had another thing over top of that, and I had this coat with a hoodie to it, and I had gloves. Them women came out of that restaurant with no coat on, halter tops, not dressed the proper way. And we had to stand out there to wait for a ride. And I was so glad that I was warm and I had put my hoodie on and I had my little knit gloves too. I ain't trying to be cute and be cold. I can be cute and be warm. I'm going to dress. I don't like the cold. I came from the cold. I came from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and it was cold. It's cold up there now. And you had to dress properly. And when I started the post office, I was a letter carrier. So I had long underwears on, the shirt, heavy sweater, and a real down jacket. I wish I never gave that jacket to her when I started working inside the plant. I mean, that jacket was real down when they made back there in the 80s. I had to open that jacket up. That old coat that they had me buy down here, they charged $235 for that jacket, and that down wasn't either at all. That thing was so light, it was a shame. They give you a allowance, for your uniform. That was not like that first jacket. I should never gave that jacket to her because she was starting as a carrier, and I was going. I should have kept it because you could took the emblem off, and it was like this color blue, and it was heavy down. They don't make them down things today unless you're going to pay for it. They don't make anything worthwhile today, and they want all this money for it, And another thing, stop wearing that polyester, that nylon, that rayon, and that mixed up. And for the men and the women, those pants, those stretch pants, and those men that wear those box underwears that fit tight to them, that is polyester, rayon, and nylon. And that is messing up your sex organs. because that stuff, when you sweat, is going into your skin. And those men are having issues with their private area because of those chemicals in that stuff. I buy all cotton underwears, 100% cotton. They don't know what they're doing to be cute, to show their buns and what they got in front. I buy all cotton sheets, 100% cotton, 600 thread. I don't wear nothing but cotton in the summertime, cotton and linen shirts. I don't, them blends of stuff, that stuff seeps into your bloodstream. They just did a study on that tattoo ink, that these guys and all this tattoo and everything, that stuff has so many chemicals in it, it's now causing cancer for people who had those tattoos because of that ink. Because that ink has a lot of chemicals. Thank you for the like. So they're slowly killing themselves. All that tattoo stuff on, and that tattoo ink is full of chemicals. And they don't even ask the people who's putting those tattoos on them. And that stuff goes right into your bloodstream. And of course, a lot of health issues. Like Chris Brown, all that tattoo over him. I wonder if he asked if that stuff had chemicals before they did that stuff. Oh, they have it all on their neck and everything. It's ridiculous. They're killing themselves slowly. But you can't tell people anything. Hey, can't tell them. That's their life. That's their body. Your body is your temple. And whatever you put in it, it makes you feel good or it makes you feel bad. I see a lot of that stuff that and the women too, with all this makeup, a lot of that makeup has a lot of chemicals in there too. So you put that makeup on your skin and then start breaking it out. Then you got to put more makeup on it to cover that. It's a mess. Okay, we got 6 more minutes. See, they don't care. They don't even care about their own temple. They put anything in it and put anything on it. And they don't even rest. They just dog it. You can put beautiful paint on a shack. But they don't care. See, this is where they don't love themselves. They know more about that rap song or this song than they know about their body and what's causing certain illnesses. They know more about these celebrities. I don't put nobody on no pedestal because those celebrities are just like me and you and worse. We got 5 more minutes. They don't love themselves. A lot of that stuff that they be on their advertising, they don't use that stuff. They getting paid for it. And people believe that they're using it. They don't use that stuff. Yeah, Carlos, is all illusion. And a lot of them, they wear wigs. I can tell them people wear wigs. The men wear wigs. They use extensions to make their hair long and weaves, all of them. Thank you, caller, to the light. And they don't own nothing. You see them in these videos, that's not their homes. They lease that stuff and they go broke. Look at the football player making $20 million a year. They got all these women, all they are after is the money. These baby mamas and all that money they make, they don't have nothing. They don't invest it. Okay, callers, I see you next Friday. Half of them are broke. They broke. They don't invest it. They buy all these cars, these big houses, and all these. Well, they told them about that too. The rappers in China, that all that jewelry that they buying at these jewelry stores is nothing but uh, 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 zirconi. It's paste. It's not real. It's fake. You think it's diamonds? No, it's not. It's cubic zirconi, whatever you want to call it. Rent jewelry. That Tyrese, he was on some talk show and he had a tennis bracelet on, and he just said, "Look at this." The man said, "Yeah, I see it. It's nice." He said, "This ain't real. This is fake. It's all fake. They don't know real diamonds from real diamonds." The Chinese told you that they make all that fake jewelry and they spending all that money for that gaudy stuff. They have no taste. It's all gaudy. Mm-mm-mm. Well, they want to see that in your delusion. We got 2 more minutes, but let's say our closing prayers. We thank you, the divine source of light and frequency, the Modad, for bringing the questions and answering them that we need to answer. We thank Yeshua, Joshua, Jeremiah, guardian angels, spiritual guides, dream friends, ancestors, Holy Spirit, spiritual animal totem, and cosmic ancestors. St. Anthony, St. Jude, St. Joseph, St. Bernadette Bekiki, Michael, Expedite, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Ariel, Ishtar, Raziel, and Hecate. Daniel, Samuel, Metatron, and Joel. We thank you for coming in and giving these answers to these questions that was presented to us. You are my disciples. So carry the knowledge to the next person. Knowledge and wisdom is no good when you hold it in yourself. Share it. And I wish you all health, wealth, success, happiness, love, and mostly love for yourself. And have a beautiful, positive, loving week in and the new week. Until next Thursday, until next Friday when we have our Superfans streaming, and the 26th Thursday when we have our regular Thursday night streaming. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And Ashe.